Bonjour French Chic ladies, it's Marianne Lecoeur, and today in my video we will talk about the asymmetry trend. Is it wonky? What do you think? If you're new to my channel, a big welcome to you. Please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to click on that little bell in order to receive the video notifications. And please share this video if you enjoy it. Thank you. Okay, I'm live. Bonjour everyone. I don't know if anybody is live. Bonjour, it's Marianne Lecoeur, and today we're going to talk about the asymmetric trend. So the asymmetric trends, I don't know if you have already started seeing asymmetric pieces around, maybe in the high street or in your shop, your local shops, but certainly online I have seen many pieces. And this morning I was looking at the Net-a-Porter online shop, and I saw many asymmetric pieces, and this is why it gave me the idea of doing this live stream, this video for you today, and talk about this. What do you think? And especially the asymmetric trend, asymmetric pieces. As it is now, many pieces are more wonky than asymmetrical. I wanted to talk today with you about the asymmetric pieces relating to French chic, because in French chic we like things that are fairly symmetrical, that are lean, that are classic in design, and certainly asymmetric pieces kind of are the opposite. So I thought it would be an interesting topic for today. Let's talk about the asymmetry that we have seen for quite a while. For instance, the high-low hemline, a hemline that is lower at the back than the front. So that when you're seeing the skirt or the dress, for instance, you see the inside hemline of the back of the skirt. So we have seen this one fairly often. We have also seen the asymmetry in a neckline. For instance, you have a sleeve on one side, but on the other side it is completely sleeveless and it goes, under the arm. So that's another type of asymmetry as well. So we have Susan. Hello, Susan. Lovely to see you on the live stream today, Susan. We're having a look at the asymmetric trend. And what do you think? And at the moment, we're seeing, some other type of asymmetry. For instance, even on jewelry, I have seen this as well. And I'm going to show you an example here. I look here in some earrings. You see, we have one earring that's facing up and the other earring that is opposite. So on one side, the earring would look one way, on the opposite, it would look another way. So then an asymmetry not only in clothes but also in jewelry. Mary asked, which asymmetric item would have the most longevity? Well, I think you have to look at the item and see what is the most flattering, what is the piece in it, what is the most jarring but yet flattering. And to me it would be the neckline that are asymmetric, the sleeveless, and maybe one sleeve here. So there's they're quite elegant, they're quite sexy even, because you're showing some shoulder, showing a bit of an arm, more here of your neckline, and I think that is the most flattering in my view. Anything else, can be a little bit hit and miss. Certainly with the different prints can be a little bit jarring, and sometimes doesn't always work. And certainly be careful about asymmetric hemline, because especially if it's short in the middle or short on one side, long on the other. However, something diagonal can work, because it could be lengthening, could be slimming. So this is my answer to your question. Oh, there's a very good comment here from Jessica. Jessica says, I have seen mismatched earrings. What about wearing some different types of your own earrings? And I think, Jessica, that's a very good tip. So, if you want to follow that asymmetric trend without buying into the asymmetric trend, yes, just wear one of your earrings in one type and another type on the other, because they do that as well. But I would recommend to stay in a kind of either the same color, same metal, so that it doesn't look, you woke up one day, you put this one, you don't have any other earrings, so you wore something else completely different. For instance, a pearl and diamond, for instance, or a sapphire. So, for instance, you could wear, a gold loop and a gold stud, for instance, So the asymmetry would that still, while still looking, as if, you know what you're doing, kind of thing. And we have also seen this on handbags, the front flap, for instance, can be in diagonal. Or we have seen also shoes that are a little bit different also at the front in the straps. And I have also seen some, so have a look at some hemlines, because hemlines are important, because they show you the front of your your dress, and they have also an impact on your silhouette, of course. So I'll have a look at this one, for instance. Okay, so it is long on either side, on the side, but shorter in the middle. So of course it kind of looks a little bit, it jars. Please let me know what you think about this kind of thing, because it's quite jarring when you see this. And when you think about French chic, we don't really like things that jars. We like things that are more harmonious in the look. So the asymmetry may look a little bit too jarring for French chic. I wanted to show you this one, for instance. Look at this one. Okay, it's quite long on some sides. The hemline in the middle, it's short. On the side, it is longer. But also look at the print as well. You see, the print is different on one side of the dress to the other. So this is a form of asymmetry that they are also using at the moment. Of course, sometimes it works. Two prints together work, and some doesn't always work. And I always, give a word of caution when you're using two prints together, unless you know how to use prints to your benefit, for it to be flattering to you. It can be very much of a hit and miss. And certainly in the dress that I've just shown you, in this long dress, by Lanvin, I would expect something a little bit more flattering from Lanvin, but obviously, they are using this asymmetric trend for 2020, and they're using two different kind of asymmetry in the one item. So, different lengths of hemline as well as two different prints. So the prints are different, and also the color of the print. So again, it's even more jarring, even more asymmetrical. Maybe it works on the catwalk, something jarring. So, you have lots of photographs taken. Oh, this is a little bit shocking. Let's have put this on the front page of the magazine. But on the high street, in normal life, would you like to wear something like that? And I would be interested to know what you think about this topic. Please let me know in the comments. Would you wear something like this? Would you wear a dress with different hemline length, different, maybe one side of of the item could be a jacket, or as well in one print, the other side of the jacket in a different print. I've got something else here. Again, we have different prints and hemline in this dress here. And even it looks like the dress on one side has got one sleeve that it looks a little bit almost kind of Middle Ages, wide sleeves, and on the other it may be a normal sleeves. So again, you have very many different types of asymmetry in the one item. And here we have another type of asymmetry in a jacket, kind of a dinner jacket, black and white. Again, you have here a different color, but that I wouldn't call that asymmetry. But the one, one has a long sleeve, and the other one is completely sleeveless. So this is in a jacket from Balmain again. So please let me know what do you think of these, again, of these pieces. Would you wear something like this? And when you think again in the terms of French chic, is that because we are particular, very particular in what we buy, in the items that we buy, as you know. And our wardrobe is very curated. When we buy something, we want it to go with as many other items as we possibly can. And also, we want a lot of wear out of our pieces. And with this kind of pieces, for instance, this one, would we have a lot of wear out of it? The question remains out there. Maybe not, and probably not. I don't think it has, the longevity factor in that kind of out there trend. So please let me know what you think. We have also this one. I prepared this dress, the photo of this dress as well, a summer dress, and it has, kind of a hemline, longer on the side and short in the middle, and it almost looks like the front of the dress has been caught, I don't know, in your pants or something. So if it's the same at the back, that could look to be a little bit jarring, to be, almost embarrassing, I don't know. But not altogether flattering, that's the thing, a trend for the sake of a trend, for the sake of being a little bit different, for the sake of being a little bit, trying to look at me or something. But so very well, but if it does not flatter the wearer, what is the point? I'm viewing this from as a woman, I like trends that are flattering to the wearer, because I like women to feel, they look good, and by wearing something like that, I don't believe that all those types of asymmetry really are flattering to the wearer, and most of them are not flattering to the wearer. Please let me know what you think. Would you wear those kind of things? Are you a fan? Please let me know. Another comment here from Wendy, and she asks, how can you make it work, with a two-print asymmetric item? So this is very difficult, and something that I mentioned in a past video, the 5 style fails. And I mentioned about, mixing two prints and the asymmetric trend as well. And it's very difficult, and if you don't know how to wear prints, so I would refer you also to my how to wear print e-course, because mixing prints, if you do not know how to wear prints in the first place, will make you do things that are not really flattering. It will make you wear 2 prints, 3 prints that really are not happy with each other. And this is what this asymmetry is about. This asymmetry is about, in 2020, it is about things that are jarring, things that don't go together. So, what do you want to achieve? A jarring look, or in French chic, a more, a harmonious French chic look. And this is really important. Of course, you can wear 2 prints together that are different, but there is always something in each print that links them together. Okay, so it could be, for instance, and usually it is the color, links them together. So you could have, for instance, small floral, small, for instance, blue and white floral, okay, linking, worn with blue and white stripe in the same shade. So these go together. They're opposite, but they still work together, okay. Both of them have 2 colors, both of them are the same shade, so it is not jarring. Okay, so think of it like that. Have a look at, if you really want to embrace that trend, be very careful of the prints that are put together, because this trend at the moment is very much a jarring one, it's a wonky one, and it is done on purpose. So, beware. Bonjour Clara. Clara says, not for longevity and probably for the young too. Well, yes. The young are prepared to try new things, and that's fine. But as we get older, we may not be so much into the shock factor. We prefer to probably to look good at all times, and not to wear those things that a little bit not altogether flattering, chic, nor elegant. Okay, so it's, you know, it's an interesting trend, definitely. Definitely interesting, worth talking about, and worth also to have a, you know, if you would go for something like that, have a look at the effect on your silhouette, have a look on the effect on you, you know, and the prints. How does it, you know, does it actually work? So this one, you know, on all your clothes, I always say, you know, have a good look. Try everything in front of your mirror, step a few steps back, you know, how does it look? But for this trend, especially so, because I've seen many pieces that do not actually work in a flattering manner for the wearer. So it's something very much to, you know, to have a very good look, good long look at, and you know, would this work in your, you know, for you, but also among your wardrobe? You know, we're talking about, you know, in the French chic style, of course. So please let me know what you think, you know, about this trend, and if you have seen pieces that are really, really bad or very, very good. And some of them do work, especially I've mentioned in the beginning, those, you know, with a neckline, you know, a sleeve here, no sleeve, or just maybe just a strap here, no strap. That can be very, very nice. Things always have to look nice and be well made, of course. There's a good question from Grace here who asked, you know, would wearing an asymmetric dress would be to look at me, and you know, in the elegance, when you think about elegance and chic and French chic, you don't want it to be to look at me, because, you know, the dress, you know, depending on the asymmetric dress, but if it's too much jarring and shocking and you know, look at me, it may make people remember the dress but not remember you. And, you know, because in fact this dress is actually, you know, wearing you, rather than the opposite. You know, you disappear behind this asymmetric look, and that's something to think about, you know, because really in French chic you don't want to disappear. And think about the, you know, of various photos of elegant ladies. Suddenly you remember the lady more than you remember what she was wearing. You remember that the woman was very much there. She was the center of attention. She was the focus herself, not what she was wearing. So this is something that Coco Chanel said about elegant women. You remember the woman, but you don't remember the dress. So think about, you know, if you're trying that trend, be very careful that this trend does not wear you. So, you know, thank you very much for watching and be live in this live stream. I wish you the very best of day or evening, and I will see you in my next live stream. Au revoir.